Alright, and welcome back everyone to Trade Tycoon Tanks as we continue on with our tankery. God. It is so hot in my apartment right now. I just cooked my pasta, fettuccine alfredo with a red sauce, and then also baked a lasagna for Poe so she could have that to eat for the week. Or, well, more like, like 4 or 5 days. But it is hot as hell, and it is not enjoyable, to say the least. But it's okay. We will survive. We will survive. Alright. So, it's been a few days since I recorded. What am I doing? What's going on? Alright, light expeditionary tank, we're making those. Breakthrough tank, we still can't do that contract. Not that this. Researching that turret, researching that gun, that will give us the auxiliary turrets that we need to be able to put on the yeah, what tank is it called again? The medium Mark 1 or Mark 2, technically speaking, so it'll become the medium Mark 3. Independent tank wise, we do need to get this rolling. But we need to actually, what is this? Okay, so this is being worked on right now. Alright, cool. Alright. Let's go ahead. Start running the gambit. That stuff's finishing up. That's the last thing. Alright, so let's get up to the warehouse. Start working on that. Okay, so again, delivery time focus, I don't really care about that, but we do. Alright, this is delivery time focus and supply time focus. Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right. We wanted to do that. We'll do this. Boom, boom, boom. Just make sure we keep these upgrades going. Alright, now we got extra engineers that we can put on the line over here, which is great for us. Alright, cool. That uses up all our engineers. So now we're getting max efficiency out of that. Or max efficiency that we can have right now. Let's make sure we get over here, start upgrading this stuff. Heavy independent V2 is done. We're about to hit 30 tanks for that, so we'll be able to do that. Real quick, let's come in here. That kind of looks stupid. I love it. Alright, of course, unfortunately we don't have any other turrets. But we do have these turrets. Oh, we can actually throw this turret on here. Interesting. Very interesting. Kind of looks dope. This kind of actually looks like the T-28 a lot more, now I think about it. Like, just from how the T-28 looks. But whatever. Alright. So, alright, so we still got those two researchers going. Let's go ahead and see if there's any other shit. Oh, yeah. I forgot we had that. There's not much else to research. I don't know if this gun will be worth anything. I guess we can go ahead and do it just to give us something to do with our research or with our engineers. And then, yep, just keep on trucking. Alright, cool. There's the first 30 tanks for the contract. Boom. Alright. We also got that upgrade. Let's go ahead and keep pushing these upgrades. So yeah, again, just get our reliability up as high as possible, just to reduce the chances of things just falling through like that. Oh yeah, we can go ahead and get these upgrades as well. So these are just continuously stacking to make our factory more efficient. Boom, 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 boom. All right, and then we're finally going to come over here and invest some into the engineering side of things. So ergonomics office, honestly speaking, I'm not that concerned about it. Yeah. Honestly speaking, I'm kind of feeling towards getting... Well, you know what? If we just do these three for right now, I think that'll be a good buy. Yeah. Let's just do that. Keep the costs as low as possible. That's kind of my ultimate goal. Is just keep economic female tank. So this does pass. What are we looking at there? Can't really make a shit ton of money off of it, but I think it passes muster enough that it's a good buy for us. Let's just do that. We are going to have to do a redo of... Alright. We're going to have to do a redo of that tank too. Alright, so we're researching that. Let's just research all the stuff on the modernized tanks that we have. Alright, extended anti-tank gun is done. Turret's going to finish up here in a second. Alright, that's the auxiliary turret done there. Let's go ahead and knock out this stuff. So we're going to come up here to the onion turret, I think. I think it's the better... Yep, it's the better turret. So, at this point in time, I think we have the best armor. We can, like, until we get, like, up here. Yeah. Yeah, I think the Wotan cemented steel will be where we actually start researching or actually using the British armor, just from the perspective that would be better. So we'll go there. So we'll boom, 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 boom through here. And then once we can get this auxiliary turret, this auxiliary turret will be pretty good. Which then... Okay. And then this turret is, I think, the best in this tech tree overall as well. So, cool, cool, cool. Finish up that. Get these out. Let's start producing some of these bad boys. Where are you at? Where you're at? How many days do I have left on this? 106. So yeah, we'll just dedicate the one line to this, and then we're gonna go ahead and crank out. Oh, we're gonna crank out 30 of these bad boys on the other line because I wanna try to set up for potential of getting another one of these contracts. So we'll produce a bunch of these, but we do need to order in more material. Okay. So Africa, I have not bled you dry enough. You still have more to offer. So I will take what I need. Let's go 16,000 rubber. Again, just have that nice buffer of 50,000 rubber. You with these tanks, with the next era tanks, if I remember correctly, they do use a lot of rubber in their design, but we're mostly fine at this point in time. So the medium Mark 0 here, I don't know if we'll end up using this design. We'll have to see. But once I can get these 2 rounds, these 2 boxes of munitions here, hell, if I can get here, but I do need to go to mobility because we're gonna need, yeah, so we're gonna need these tracks for the independent tank. And then we do have a motor to stick into the other tank for right now. So it's not like we're completely screwed. Like, yeah, this motor's... Well, actually, no. I think this motor is actually worse than the other one. Hold on. $129, $226, $224. Okay, yeah, this motor's, yeah, we can use this motor, no problem. This motor, incredibly light, but not well suited for what, like this motor actually might be good for, what's this motor? Oh, okay, the Renault is just better. Never mind. Never mind. I also do need to apologize real quick. This video is going to be shorter. I was unfortunately blindsided by a new game that came across my feed on on Steam, which was incredibly like an old like tower defense city builder that I used to play as a kid. This game was like my obsession back in the day, and just in general, it was a phenomenal title to play. Unfortunately, I can't remember the name of the game off the top of my head. I could probably go find it because there's probably some Flash game sites that are still up that have switched to Unity. Because they a lot of, and I do love like seeing what Armor Games did and a few other places. They all transitioned the games to Unity to be able to keep them up, and I think that's just phenomenal. My hats off to all of the Flash sites that, you know, actually took the time to keep our childhood classics alive. Like, my hat's off to those crazy bastards, because honestly speaking, like, I don't think anybody financially would have done what they did. Like, I just don't think it financially made sense, but you know what, the crazy bastards fucking did it. So there's a good chance that game is still live. But it was just like, I always wanted an actual game that played like it. Okay, so we have that going on. They just want more light expeditionary tanks. Like, I'm not opposed to making these because money, but money. Hold on. You know what? I got plenty of money in the bank right now, and I'd like to get at least a small stockpile of the medium Mark IIs put together, or the infantry Mark IIs. Yeah, there we go. Medium cruiser tank. I don't know if this tank fits the bill. Nope, way too fucking heavy. This one does not fit the bill whatsoever in mobility. Wow. Alright, well, we are behind the curve once more. Damn. But yeah, so it was a great little game, and the game that I'm talking about, it's called City Defense Z. It's such a quirky little game that, you know, honestly speaking, wouldn't matter much. It's just a, you know, it's just a base defense game, but it reminded me so much of this game, that the Flash game that I'm referring to, that I was just like, no, I need to play this. I need to have this in my life. Okay, so yeah, we're just, I think we're kind of screwed on these contracts because we don't, like, we're nowhere near the tech level. Like, we would need to be up here. Like, medium Mark 1, that's the bare minimum. The light Mark E might be able to be good, but like, yeah, we're gonna have to take some time to actually get up here, tech wise, for those tanks. I think cracking on with this contract might be the best play. Yeah, let's go. Cancel this. Get a production line of 60 of these going. Be able to knock that out pretty easily. All right, and get that upgrade going. All right, that's done. Awesome. Economical mail tank. Oh, this fits the bill. Very nice. Thank God that didn't happen at the other places then, or like the production hall. Because if that happened at the production hall right now, that would have sucked. Would have sucked big time. All right, let's get these tanks out to the first contract. All right, this is still hitting the Sandhill is still hitting the metrics for this, but I guess if we the minimum of 25. Okay, so yeah, we're not gonna be able to do that for right now, but it is okay. It's okay. All right, let's take a look at these guns. Oh wow, this is coming in at 275. Not as good as the French gun. So that's the American gun. This is the Russian gun. The Russian gun blows this thing out of the water. Oh my God, the Russians. What are the Russians feeding their fucking artillery? Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at him. No, just ship those out using that carrier. Okay, that's done. Just keep upgrading down the line. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, can we build to the next level automatically? I'm pretty sure we might actually be able to do that. Alright, cool. That contract's out of the way. Very nice. And then we just truck along, truck along. We're gonna have to order in more material. North America. Let's go ahead real quick. No, it's Asia that I want to order from. Asia, let's go ahead and order in 80,000 of this. Do I want to order in anything else? No. And then we can order in for Oceania for this. Let's go ahead and do 40k of this, and then 44k of this. Boom, boom, boom. All right, awesome. All right, and that is those two rounds right there. I do want to get the high capacity rounds, of course, but I do need to go through these as well. Actually, we do need to go and do this. So let's actually take a look. Let's tier 2. Oop. All right. So we have economic female tank, economic male tank, of course. Then we also have the medium cruiser tanks, which we cannot produce. So yeah, so we are kind of in a buggered situation a little bit. Medium expeditionary tank. Oh yeah, we can't do this because we have our production queues completely filled. Womp womp. Alright. Get these bad boys out of the way. Boom, boom, boom. Just keep working our way down to that turret. This kind of fills the economic female role. Unfortunately, I would have to... Yeah, I would have to get a stockpile of them put together to be able to do it. Oh, stop that. Stop that, Streamlabs. Alright, cool. Actually, while we're here, continue this production. Yeah, continue that production. And then the other line will get a, make sure this gets upgraded. Alright, and then that should be, I guess we could get some more upgrades here, but honestly speaking, it's like not a huge priority for me. Ship these bad boys out. I need something with a decent amount of speed to it, but also not nearly as expensive. Yeah, let's go with this. We still have the overtime for it, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to get that tank contract. So we're producing 50 of those guys. I think getting 50 of these put together would actually be a pretty good move. Yeah. Now we can also go ahead and start acquiring the upgrades for these. So let's go ahead and start doing that. Boom, boom, boom. It's a lot of money to spend, but again, the residuals coming in from it will help out a lot, so perfectly fine with it. Speaking of residuals, let's go ahead and repay this loan as well. So at that point in time, we're sitting here, you know, no debt. Our interest rates are only 4% now, by the way. So actually, I would be... see, here's the problem, is the fact that we can only pull out a loan of 1.5 million. That's really annoying. Like, I wish with the new era, it would increase to what we... increase the amount that we could pull. But, like, our interest payments would probably be negligible at best with that interest rate. So that's actually really, really good for us. Our building maintenance is also not very high whatsoever. Like, we are going to be loving our situation for the time being. You know, anything can happen. But I think we're in a pretty strong situation. All right, let's go ahead and order in more stuff. Just keep ourselves nice and stocked with material. Boom, boom, boom. And then at that point in time, we build up a massive stockpile on the back end. The Brits really want these breakthrough tanks, and we just cannot provide them. Like, we just don't have a tank design for it. Which really sucks. Like, it is a sad situation for us. Let's go ahead and... Actually, if we go to design... Yeah, here we go. All right, so we know we can hit the medium expeditionary and the medium infantry tank. The light expeditionary tank, the all-terrain tank. Um, I wonder if we could probably hit. Honestly speaking, we could probably hit bunker smasher. I'm not sure, but let's try to hit that a little bit. So let's go ahead and establish a situation there. Um, they want colonial patrol tanks. Are they maxed out? Yeah, they're maxed out. So they're. I doubt they'll be putting any more. And then yeah, these guys are all rolling tank designs that we can try to sell to the Mexicans. Screw it. Get a few more contracts through. I'll take it. Stopgap tank. Okay, so crew performance, mobility, hard firepower. Unfortunately, our tanks do not hit this metric whatsoever. So that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we're just going to ignore that. Ooh, not that. This. And then we're going to continue working our way down to these because we want to get our guys off of the tier 1 stuff as soon as possible, expendable wise. Again, we also need to start going down the mobility side of things. So, whippy. All right, so we definitely need some of these better contracts coming, or we need to get some of these contracts coming through. That'd be real fucking nice. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call this here. I do apologize. Quick episode for today, but I just want to get the episode out and ready to go. So and I've got stuff to do tomorrow, appointment for the baby and everything. So got a lot of shit going on. So working on our tech again. We're trying to just hit certain points, like we're trying to get here, so then we can start working forward to the new hulls. Especially getting to the enhanced medium hull here, just so we can potentially produce the medium cruiser tanks. Firepower wise, we need to get the replacement expendables for our tanks just to make them a little bit better. And then mobility wise, of course, we need to get down this as quickly as possible as well, just to be able to give us a leg up in our fuel, and also for the engines and the suspensions for all of the new tanks that we're going to be producing. So anyways, guys, love you all. I'll talk to you later. Bye.